Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Infinitode 2. So right now I'm gonna show you in normal mode the last level of the update, that is the 5.8. Um, and now one quick thing that I have to say before this the gameplay itself is that I've actually found out that completing quests can help you in getting higher scores, because some of the quests are gonna award you with these thingies that are like passives that are gonna be active and are gonna affect all games for that specified level. So in this case it is 5% attack speed, and then depending on the level you may find one or more than one. For example, in this level there are two, I think. Plus 10 starting money, and it can be really a lot of different things that you can achieve and you can unlock with these quests. And so definitely in this case, like having 1 extra second in the wave interval, or I don't know, having more cash at the beginning can really help you in getting higher scores. So that's yet another way that you can have in the game to get higher scores, other than of course completing every aspect of the game. You can see here I'm trying to get the gold border, that is when you can complete all the quests to get the developer research. You can see that I have already completed the amount of research needed, but I still need the stars on the developer level, and I don't know, maybe I need the trophy because I think there is a trophy that you can unlock once you like complete every aspect of the game, including all the quests. So yeah, that's normal. That's my point in the research so far. So I have everything maxed out, level 10 in terms of towers and general aspects. And then here yeah, I have like almost everything maxed, some abilities as well, but as usual I will run the level with no abilities. So let's go. Now this level is the very last one, so if you can survive the 100 wave 100, so the last boss, you're gonna achieve a trophy that's called the end. And yeah, so in this level pretty much there are all portals for different enemies. So this portal is only gonna spawn regular enemies, then you have the fast ones, the immune to ice, immune to poison, and so on. So every portal is gonna spawn a different enemy. And now one thing you have to be careful about is that in a certain point of the game, the gameplay becomes like endless. So the enemies are gonna cut through the tiles to try to reach as fast as possible the exit, your base that is up here. So yeah, that's one thing they need to be careful about. And now in this case I'm gonna get the range tile to place my freezing tower. Then on the damage tile I will place the cannon, and then probably here in this corner, yeah, here Tesla, most likely a Tesla also here. And then here on the upgrade discount I'm gonna place later on a another cannon. And here that has rotation speed, well actually it's pretty useless to get it right there, so I will place it here, blast tower. So to stun the enemies in this like corner, you can see that there is almost like a U-turn. Now the mouse is different here because like there's been an update to BlueStacks, and so yeah, now BlueStacks is there is a newer version, so that's why the mouse is cool. I think here I'm forced to start with these things, right? Yeah. So let's get everything here level 1. Let's get here this, here, and here. And now once I reach like 600 I will get the archer here. Yeah, it may be better to get the everything level 2 just for the boss, just to be able to defeat it. Here I have damage in the right side, yeah, so I'm going to unlock first the right side. Okay, so at this point, once you have 2 bounties, normally what I do is like I start placing missiles on all the furthest tiles. In this case it's power multiplier, damage, here is attack speed, Um, Here is bonus experience, and here is a bonus coins. So you know, just exploiting everything that the map is giving me. Now this, unfortunately, this thing cannot really help me in terms of blast tower, because the blast tower will not rotate, and so that's why I'm leaving it off. But yeah. So I think here there is damage in the right side, and then in the left side attack speed. So that's really what I want. So damage and attack speed, plus all the extra experience possibly if I can get. So where is it? Yeah, this one, experience multiplier, and also the experience generation. So that's the second boss. I'm gonna get everything here level 3, including all the missiles with anti-air. And let's place another bounty. Alright, so I'm almost capped in terms of cash from the modifiers, so that's good. I'm gonna place here the fourth one. Most likely here leveling up every missile, level 3. Okay. And then here just getting more, the last bounties really to start getting as much cash as possible in the fastest way possible. So let's get everything here level 4. Okay, careful here to the cash, not spending too much. Okay. Here I got a ton of cash because I destroyed that boss. So I'm gonna get here level 4. Now I will start getting the miners. So starting from the blue ones and then slowly getting all of them. Yeah. And here, yeah, why not? And also here. So I have to be careful for wave 80. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get actually everything level 5 before I forget. I'm gonna then place this last miner here. Okay, level 1. And at this point is pretty early. You start doing this, so you start filling all the available spots that you know already. You will not place any tower in this case. I know for sure that these spots in the at the beginning I will not place anything, and so I just place blast towers. Now you can see that after round 80, well, now we're gonna start slowing down. The enemies start cutting through the tiles, so getting more towers means not only in this case like having more stun chance and then knocking back the enemies, so very useful for like late game, but also like forcing the enemies to go all the way around, and yeah, that's just super good. So I'm gonna place another missile right there, and I think another one here. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna place all in all the remaining spots blast towers. Actually, I'm gonna leave some spots because I'm gonna place some miners to increase the attack speed, and also here I'm gonna place something to increase the damage of my missiles. Alright. I have to be careful about around 100, so okay. So these are 5. Actually, here I'm gonna sell these ones right gonna place 2 miners right there. Maybe 1, 2, yeah, 3 right there, and so 3 up here. No, wait. Yeah, selling this. Okay. Yeah, this should be good. So I'm gonna level up all the main towers in this case, level 6. I have a ton of cash, so I should be able to do it. Alright. And then here I'm gonna start placing the modifier. So in this case it's damage and attack speed pretty much for these towers right here. Okay, now in 2 waves there is the boss, and wait, I have a ton more of modifiers, so okay, 1 damage here for sure. I can get 2 here for this power one, and here placing just some minors. So selling this, another one. Yeah, this should be more than enough in terms of damage to the boss, and that's it. So at this point you can see that yeah, the boss should be pretty easy because it has to go all the way around because of all the blast towers and because every like spot is taken, and yeah, that's super nice. So now I'm gonna try to survive for as long as I can, and now in this map you can survive a lot because there are so many tiles that you can place blast towers. So you have these very big range towers like missiles that can start damaging the enemies almost from the very beginning, but then you have all the stuns, all the knockback. Once all the blast towers are gonna hit level 10, they're gonna knock the enemies backwards, and so it's just super good, super effective. Okay, so now let's start getting the left side for the attack speed. Yeah. Okay, so here, how many miners do I still have free? I think I have still 1, right? Yeah, 1. So I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna create everything here level 2, all the miners. Remember, not only to get resources, but also to get higher scores. 2.1. So remember, always 3.2k cash. When you have the extra bounty, the extra 5 bounty, you can have up to 65 at the end of each round, like the maximum bounty, and that's when you have more than 3.2k cash. So alright, so every miner here level 2, and some miners have the extra attack speed, so that should definitely help my score. Especially I placed them for the blue ones. So for example, these 2 right here, some orange ones. Yeah, I didn't want to place anyone right here because I have the missile. So let's get this, and I'm gonna just go down the left side right here. So let's get here the freezing tower level 8. So that's the highest, that's the largest range before level 10. So that should be good enough for the moment, at least. Then I have this cannon on the damage tile. That could be very nice. And then I have 1 power 5 missile, 1 attack speed 5 missile, and here just damage 3 and attack speed 3. So yeah, definitely here, this missile back here, I think I'm gonna level it up pretty soon, level 10. But probably first is just this cannon, just to get more range and to start attacking the enemies from right at the beginning. So I'm gonna get it level 10 here. Alright, here we go. So that's maximum range available this so far. This one is also, this could be quite nice to have, like max towers experience level. So instead like having it capped at level 20, you have level 22. So that's extra basic stats that you unlock for free. But yeah, I think first comes the extra experience to get all the like these blast towers as high level as possible, and yeah, that should definitely help. So this is yet another map when you can achieve a 1 million score, in my opinion, pretty easily. So yeah, there should be no problems. Alright, here we go, experience multiplier. So how many? Level 18, okay. And right here, yeah, I'm gonna level up this missile, as I said. Very important. It is on the power 5 multiplier, and I have also some damage and attack speed modifiers, so definitely needed. Uh, 2.6, okay, so I need 5.8. And of course here, as usual, when you're playing like in normal, the next wave is gonna start coming out before you can actually destroy all the enemies, most likely. But yeah, you should still be able to pop all of them. You can see all the Teslas, sorry, all the blast towers now are past level 10, so they all have the 10% chance of knocking back enemies, and each one of them has 10% chance for every enemy. So you can see already like how many blast towers I have here at the beginning, and yeah, it's just insane. Like the knockback effect is super good. Okay, so I got here cannon, missile, so probably, yeah, I have just 2 Teslas, so why not? I'm gonna level up the one on the attack speed tile first, and just to have like different damage, this different type of damage. And also Teslas have quite a long range as well, so that definitely helps. Okay, so that's level 10 Tesla. And now most likely what I'm gonna do is level up all the missiles. Like I'm gonna go start with this one right here on the attack speed, but then I'm gonna level up like almost all of them really, because they are the ones, they are the towers that have like the largest range available, and so the ones that can really start damaging the enemies from right at the beginning. So you can see like this missile right here, level 10, like look at this huge range. Of course the range is multiplied by 25% because of the tile effect, but yeah, even like this one that doesn't have the tile effect, you can see that almost barely reaches. Yeah, so definitely now going for the attack speed one, and next is gonna be the damage, and then we'll see. Now I have this blast tower right here, level 6 is pretty useless, if I have to be honest, but I don't know, maybe later on in the game it is gonna be useful. Alright, flying enemies, even if they're immune to the slow and like only like missiles and Teslas can attack them, you can see that my damage output is quite high. So that's another missile level 10, super good. Okay, so right here actually what I can do just to get like a little higher score, like faster, is just get this uh, minor and also this one, level 3. Yeah, could be a good idea, I think here. But it's quite expensive, the 1.9, 1.8. Yeah, well, right now I'm defending pretty well. Like, I'm not really worried about having enemies sneaking past my defenses anytime soon. So yeah, most likely it's the best, just to get like the score higher, faster. So this one has 4 attack speed, 4 times the extra attack speed. So definitely the best one to get. 1.8, so that should be enough right here. Yeah. Okay, so as I said, next is this missile right here with the damage. Yeah, flying enemies are quite annoying, even with all the missiles, because they're not being stunned by the blast towers, they're not being slowed. Yeah, they can be quite obnoxious. So I'm pretty sure that if you follow this strategy, even if you don't have as a research as I have, you can reach like wave 180 very easily, in my opinion. You just need to know like which towers to get. In this case, in this map, the best tower is the missile, because it has a lot of range and so a lot of damage, like a lot of area damage as well. Like look at the explosion radius, you're damaging all the enemies in the explosion radius at the same time. So definitely very good. And here I'm waiting for the attack speed, so just about 150 experience. And after that, most likely I'm gonna get this upgrade right here to get the extra level, the extra 2 levels. Like most of my towers right now may be capped level 20, level 20, level 20 here, 17, 20. Missiles probably most of them level 20 or close to level 20. So definitely having 2 extra levels is gonna help. Okay, so next missile. Okay, so this one I don't have any like power-ups for this one, and it's just bonus experience. So bonus coins. Yeah, like this one or this one. Probably this one. I'm gonna level up. Okay, so that's attack speed. Here we go. So all the towers have more attack speed. That's going to increase hugely my damage, because like blast towers are gonna proc more often the knockback effect because they're attacking more times. So like the 30% chance has a higher chance to proc. Yeah. So leveling up yet another missile here, level 10. Then one thing I'm gonna do is level up all these blast towers right here at the beginning. I'm gonna level them up like level 1 or maybe level 2, because that is gonna increase like by 4%, 5% my stun chance, and it's gonna increase as well like the basic stats, and yeah, that could help me in proccing more the stun, like the knockback and so on. So it's just the blast towers here, right where the enemies spawn. So yeah, let's start with these ones down here. 1, 1. Let's get first everything level 1. Yeah, you can see like I increased by 1.7% the stun chance, so it's not bad. Just with 1 level. that was like 24 cash, so that's super cheap. And I'm gonna actually get them all level 2. Why not? Oh, there was another one. 2, 2, 2. Oh, there's a blast tower here, right? 2. Okay, so all these blast towers right at the beginning. Now they have like 29% stun chance. So that's good. Okay, so now there are some flying enemies that are not being targeted here. What's happening? Like the missiles were not targeting these flying enemies. I don't know really what happened. They were just focusing these enemies right here. So yeah, I lost about 8 lives. Oh well, whatever. It happens. Okay, so at this stage I think getting this other missile level 10 may be a good idea. And remember that here the enemies still have to do all this part where you can stun them again. You can knock them backwards. So yeah, of course at this stage like enemies start to have a lot of HP. And so they can like survive a lot longer before you destroy them, and so the next wave is gonna come out before you destroy the other one. And yeah, that's when enemies start stacking up. Okay, that's just the normal. Let's get here another missile. Actually, I'm gonna get these 2 blast towers level 2 as well. Yeah, why not? Wow, it's taking so long to destroy these fast enemies. Like with all these missiles level 10, like I'm taking forever. I don't know why. Oh well. Probably I don't have a lot of blast towers. Sorry, cannons. Cannons may be quite useful here for these type of enemies. So just one more level here. And yeah, see here, down here, you can see what's happening is that there are some healers that are gonna heal all the enemies like on top of them, and so you're gonna take a lot more time to destroy those enemies because there are many waves that are combining with one another. So of course you're losing more lives with these flying enemies that are super strong. So let's see when more of these type of enemies are gonna come. Okay, not until wave 178 at least. Okay, so let's get this missile hopefully level 10. Here we go. So I think I'm gonna get a cannon here. I feel like I need the type of cannon damage. I feel that's what I need right now. Well, I don't have a lot of cannons, so and I'm waiting also for this thing. Oh, but it's a lot of experience, so it's gonna take a lot. And almost 1 million maximum DPS, as you can see, so missiles really kicking in, doing a lot of damage. Now comparing to the run on the stage 5.7, this one I think like it's worse for the very simple reason that your towers are not very like compact together, so you can benefit a lot of them with the power-ups, and yeah, that's gonna probably affect your overall damage. But yeah, I'm still being able to hold them really about this point, so can still defeat most of the enemies. 1 million score. Here we go. Almost. Well, wave 180 is almost spawning. And yeah, here, yeah, these enemies immune to the slow, definitely being annoying. The blast tower here cannot really do more than that. Okay, here we go. I'm waiting for this one. This one is going to increase my damage by a lot, because now like all these towers have max level 22. See, so I have more stats, and yeah, that should definitely help. Okay, there's a little lag here right now. Enemies are able to start pushing through the portal. Of course, all my towers like are focusing the first enemy always, and so like all these enemies are being untouched, and yeah, that's part of the problem. So I'm gonna get this cannon right now, level 10, and because I'm about to lose, I'm gonna get also this Tesla level 9. I'm gonna start selling. Well, actually I may have lost here already, or maybe not. So I'm gonna sell all the bounties like I normally do. I'm gonna place the one here, otherwise the enemies are gonna cut through there. And also here, selling. Well, I may have lost here because I saw some fast enemies sneaking past. Oh no, okay. So that's the level 10. Let's get also these freezing tower level 10. Why not? To increase a little more the range. And that's it. So now I'm gonna wait my defeat. Let's see how long it's gonna take. But yeah, right now you can see how much I'm taking just to pop one enemy. Like one single enemy is taking forever to be destroyed. And yeah, but whatever. It was a good run. I don't know if I was able to survive wave 180. I think I wasn't able, yeah. 173, so you could see already how many waves together there were. Where is the volume? Okay. And yeah, as always, watching the ad just to get more resources. And yeah, that was my run, you know, level in stage 5.8 without the abilities. So I think I could have survived a lot more if I had like maybe placed the blast towers a little earlier and getting like more upgrades earlier on. But yeah, that was it. So I hope you enjoyed and see ya. Bye bye.